My name is Xande Ribeiro. I'm originally from Brazil. We're in Austin, Texas, the Jiu Jitsu capital of the world. I think it just happened. I think when something grows and there's the energy involved into growth, I think everyone gets together. I have planned my move to Austin a long time ago because I've been in California for a long time, and me and my brother, we had the University of Jiu Jitsu, and I had the plan to open my own school. Pandemic hit, and I was just sitting at home. I was like, well, I'm just gonna do the move. And I was very welcome here from the community. And I came here and I opened the Six Blades Jiu Jitsu headquarters in North Austin. And I'm just blessed to come here and show Jiu Jitsu to the world.
This is not like a weekly thing, this is like a daily thing. So like in some form or fashion, we are trying to torture the people that we like the most. The people that are on the mat today, you literally have from the greatest ever to do it, like the greatest, like the Michael Jordan of the sport was out here smashing, you know, and then like the up and comers, they're going to be world champion. Like there's only one destination for people like that have the work ethic, that have the discipline, that have the drive, and they're on the mats and they're here in Austin, surrounded by the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, up to number 12 best grapplers on the planet, all here. So I think the same things that brought me here 10 years ago are the same thing that started bringing all the best in the world, right? We want good climate, we want a good, hungry, growing, fun city, and all of that's happening in Austin. You know, it's a beautiful place, beautiful downtown area, great food, great culture, great music, like great environment.
So I'm Gordon Ryan. I'm a no-gi grappler. We're here in Austin, Texas at the Roca facility, and we've been lucky enough to be able to use these guys as mats while we're looking for our own academy to open. So I'm happy we're just doing some competition training here. I'm here in Austin. I'm happy to be in Austin. I'm done moving, so this is my final destination, and we're here for good. Yeah, so Texas was never really a big place for jiu-jitsu. When most of the Brazilians moved from Brazil, they would either move to one coast or the other. The further you got away from each coast, the worse the jiu-jitsu got in general. And so there was a lot of good guys in New York, a couple good guys in Florida, and most of the guys moved to California. But now, during COVID, New York was shut down, California was shut down, so everyone's either going to Florida or going to Texas. And over these last few years, like all the best jiu-jitsu guys are moving to Texas, and specifically Austin. It's a very young sport, especially in America. So you're gonna see the progression, it almost has like a compounding effect. With the more years that go on, the faster everyone gets better. So I'm really excited to see where the sport goes. I love the dynamic between teaching and competing. There's a misconception that you either do one or the other. Teaching people actually makes you better as an athlete. When someone asks you a question and they ask you, what would you do from this position? And you don't know the answer, you kind of have to think about it, and then you're like, oh, well, I would do this, this, and this. And then you kind of think about why things are done and love to help these guys get better and have them going out and winning all the competitions that they enter. So I love both. I love competing and I love teaching.
Matter of fact, I moved to America 20 years ago, like as soon as I got my black belt. So my whole career actually developed teaching. You know, I think teaching makes you think outside of the box, because sometimes when you're an athlete, you're so focused on the techniques that are just gonna make you win, right? But I'm very focused on techniques that make you train for long. I love having families in my school because it's not really a gym. I tell people it's not a gym, it's a school. You know, you're there to be educated through martial arts. You know, it's not just put a gi on and sit down and do what you want. There's a whole procedure, there's order and procedure, you know, because it's still martial arts. So you got families, you got women, you got kids. That's my main focus, you know, to really develop a community. Walking in a jiu-jitsu school is already the first step. Jiu-jitsu is an educational system where you're gonna go learn how to deal with your own uncomfortable, you know, your uncomfortable zone. And usually the beginner has that little hesitation to like, oh, I'm gonna get hurt. I need to be that good. I need to learn how to fight. No, you just need to show up. You know, it's fun, it's a skill, and once you learn the skill, it becomes a workout. You know, so it's just hard. I can say 1,000 things to beginners, but number one, really do a research and how the school runs and who are the people behind it, and try a class. I think that's the best thing to do. You know, go into the unknown and enjoy it, because it's a very fun ride.